Hey, Scary Pool Party fans. This is Jim Aldrich. Bet you're surprised to hear me. We're doing things a little different today. And this is going to be another scary breakdown. We have a couple songs. I've got my host with me. I'm actually the co-host. I've got my host with me, Sarah. How you doing, Sarah?
I'm great, Jim. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great too. This was hard. I like it when you do it better. Can we switch roles again?
We could switch back next time. How's that?
Sounds great.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about, I believe you chose Setting Fire as your song. Setting Fire is at 50 minutes and 52 seconds in on the Broken Images collection that's on YouTube. And here's a little snippet of that song. Since this is your song, I'm going to let you start talking about your thoughts on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Broken Images was so fun when it dropped. I mean, an hour and 40 minutes of stuff to go through, and we'd heard some of them, but there was so much that was brand new or that we'd only heard little snippets on. This one was completely brand new. As far as I know, we'd never heard even a little snippet on IG Live or on IG of this song. And it just blew me away because it was so different. Of course, I say that about most of his songs, but I mean, this had a definite tribal feel to it. I mean, the song's kind of crazy. It's like 4 parts. I mean, it starts out with this, very tribal sound to it. It goes through this real dreamy, quiet interlude, and then there's drums, and then it kind of rolls out in a mellow way. And I love this song so much that I went out and I found a cool little video clip, strangely enough, by a dance group called Tribal Mystic, or the Tribal Mystic Dancers, and made a cool little video to this song. I love it so much. It's another one of those songs that I really hope he produces it. This is one of those songs that I can't imagine where it would be played because it is so experimental, and it just doesn't seem to fit in with any clean category. But I'd love to hear a produced version of this.
Yeah, this song for me, he does of course the really crazy fast key thing he's known for. I mean, he's known for doing everything fast. I think Corey clocked him at 149 beats per minute at one point, and we were like, okay, that's really fast. Trust me, I'm learning the guitar, and I can barely do 40 a minute, so he's doing 4 times that, and I'm doing 1 chord. He's doing like many. So it's, for me, like, it is very tribal. I got that same feeling when I listened to the song, and we heard the clip in the beginning, and so I love the part that came in with the drums, and it sounded like the electric guitar to me, the really hard part, slightly halfway through the song. This song for me is really experimental. Maybe, kind of what we're going to see from him on the upcoming EP, because this was, for me, super experimental. You have the little bits of like classic piano in there, and then you have kind of this heavy, overhang in the middle of the song with the electric guitar. I was really kind of back and forth between, feeling that anger and feeling that calmness.
Yeah, that part that you liked so, in that section that you like so much, those drums are just naked. They're all by themselves. There is nothing else. And then there's just this little run up the keys, and then drums again, and then he does a few runs up the keys and goes into that final portion. And everything he puts out, he says, are demos, and this one just really feels like a demo. But at the same time, I'd hate to change anything to it. I don't know if this is because of the video I made, which has a belly dancer in it, but this song has a very erotic feel to me personally. And I couldn't find the lyrics. I went onto my Facebook group, and so I don't want to take a stab at it because all my life, my attempt at doing lyrics has been dead wrong. I mean, I get them really backwards. So yeah, but it's just got a real erotic feel to me, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't get the eroticism from it, but I could see that now that you say that. I didn't really get that right off the bat for me, but like now that you said it, I'm like, yeah, it kind of has those. And I don't want to be like graphic here, but like, when you're having sex or whatever, you go through soft periods and hard periods, and this is really headed in a bad direction.
Oh, is that how you do it? I'm actually learning something today.
So eroticism is not the first thing I would have picked to describe this song, but I can see it now that you've brought it up. I could see how you would feel that from this song. It's very hard and soft. It has that, maybe, the perfect words to describe it are beautiful and brutal kind of sides of him, because it does have that beautiful soft piano and the beautiful dissonant voice, and then also the hard drums and guitar as part of the song.
It's a beautiful and brutal sandwich. I mean, it's you got those four parts, and those two center parts is that interlude that is really dreamy. But to me, I mean, I put the scene in there with the belly dancer that was a little more sexual than the other scenes because the music really demanded it, and then the drums come in, right? And so, the hardest and the sweetest and softest part of that song is right in the middle, and it's a little heavier on the lead in, a little more mellow on the lead out. I really like the feel and balance of the song overall.
Yeah, I do too. It is worth me listening to more often. Admittedly, this is not a song that I've listened to a lot, and I'm really glad you put it on your list because listening to it this time kind of brought me to that experimental side of Scarypoolparty that I love so much. And you get your favorites as you're in the club, and as you're listening to his music, you kind of develop your favorites that you listen to all the time. And I can say that Black Cross, I think, is one of his most brilliant songs. I listen to that song constantly. So, to the tune of maybe blocking out other things that are just as brilliant, but you just kind of develop your favorites, I think. So thanks for bringing this to my attention again. And
absolutely.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And do you have anything else to add on this song? Because
no, I think we pretty much covered this. I'm excited to get into your song.
Yeah, me too. We're going to stop the episode here, and we're going to move on to our next project, which is My Susanna. And I'm super excited to talk about that song as well. And we will be back. Bye.
I love how the way it breaks me down. I love how the way that it takes me, searching for more. Let go of all of our memories, my soul, dissonant harmonies. There's no turning back for me. Yeah. Feel like I'm waiting, separating from the time zone. Feel like I'm fading into the distance of the unknown. Feel like I'm falling and I'm longing just to come home. Oh. Let go